What's going on, everybody? It's the Z-Man. How are you? It's been a minute, right? Free audio feed? A lot of you guys are probably like, what the fuck, man? Where have you been? How come you haven't put out a free podcast? What's going on, man? No, a lot of you have been doing that, actually. I've gotten a lot of emails, a lot of DMs. And I kept saying, we're revamping things. We're going a new direction. And that really was the plan. But unfortunately, a lot of things have happened with this podcast organically. About a year and a half ago, I have had some YouTube streamers pile on me. I don't know if you're following this on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/sitdownzumock. Please hit subscribe. That's where I'm spending a majority of my time. But it was Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. It was Anthony Cumia from the legendary Opie and Anthony show. And a bunch of other losers like Chrissy Mayer, E-Rock from Opie and Anthony. And it was just a big pile on. And this guy out of Minnesota, this loser named Steel Toe from the Steel Toe Morning Show. And that was the one that really put it over because I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't want to know who he is. I don't want to learn his name. But he was so relentless, so persistent, so consistent with videos attacking me, coming after me, that I decided to fight back. I had a little over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I just started fighting back, and I came up with a concept called Cumia'S Cucks, because what all these people had in common is they all sucked up to Anthony Cumia. They all kissed Anthony Cumia's ass, and they were all trying to impress Anthony by piling on me. So I started to fight back, and it became a thing. And surely but slowly, subscribers start building, money start coming in, and that kind of took over. It literally took over things, and it's a part of the thing they like to call the Dabbleverse, which I think is gay. I like to call it the Shitverse because all the podcasters in that universe are shit, people I wouldn't hang out with in real life. So it became very profitable for me to do this show on YouTube, and that's where I'm at a majority of the time. It's not that I'm not putting out content. I'm putting out lots of content. A lot of it's paid content, though. So if you're not on my YouTube, if you're not on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/sitdownzumock, you can sign up for as little as $3. That's nothing. You get audio and video every now and then. The $10 tier gets you everything. And you can become a $100 sponsor, where if you have something you want to promote, whether it's your YouTube page, your social media, are you in a band? You want to get your music out there? You want to get your dates out there? Are you running for mayor? Whatever you want to promote, you got a product, hit me up, because it's probably the best deal going on in town. It's just $100 a month, and I'll push your product organically. And there's a lot of people on the $100 tier that don't want nothing to promote. They just want to promote the podcast and support the podcast, and you can do that too. And let me name some of the names right off the top of my head right now. Ken MOSCA, VINNY motherfucking Cash out of Salt Lake City, Jared Thompson, Stu John, TWINKLE 99, Randy P, Jack, Anthony, Craig T, Big Papa, Bob R, Crooklyn Comedy, and back to the $100 tier, DEADFOOL. And you can sign up for as little as, well, as much as $100. And what's that get you is you get your free promotions every single episode. You get a Zumock Mania shirt mailed to you. You also get certain perks here and there, free tickets to my shows. It's a hell of a deal. Try doing that on terrestrial radio. You can't. The internet's where it's at. Radio is dead. Rest in peace, terrestrial radio. So that's what's going on, everybody. So what I'm going to make my promise to you right now, for the people that are on a budget and they can't afford the $3 tier, or they can't afford a YouTube subscription, I'm going to put audio out from one of my many shows that I've been doing over on YouTube every single Tuesday. So you can get Cumia'S Cucks, which is kind of the mainstay show that I've been doing 4 days a week on YouTube. I also have the Ray DeVito show, which showcases the most annoying comic in the history of comedy, Ray DeVito, Cleveland comic who used to be a friend of mine, and now he's not an enemy, but he's definitely somebody I like to make fun of all the time, and people tend to like it. Even if you don't know who Ray is, you're going to want to listen to this annoying comic who is delusional and has zero, and I mean zero, idea of what's going on at all times. So I have that, and I also still do Tony's Mondays with Mazer with Tony Mazer. We do that for twice a month. So I will be putting those out on the live feed. Sit Down Zumock is kind of the umbrella for all of this at this point, because I really don't know what direction I really want to go with it. I have some ideas, but you got to understand, you got to go what's making you money. And I'm making a lot of money on YouTube and Patreon. And if it sounds, oh, you're a piece of shit, you're gritty. Okay, well, that's what it is. A majority of my money and time is coming from YouTube and Patreon. And you got to go where it's hot. You got to strike where the iron's hot. And I'm getting a large following from it. And you too can be a part of it if you'd like to hit subscribe on my YouTube channel. Again, Sit Down Zumock. Patreon, Sit Down Zumock. And of course, if you're following me on all social media, I'm constantly plugging my dates. I got dates coming up here and there. But mostly, that's what I've been up to. I apologize to the free feed if you're listening to me on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcasts. My sincere apologies, but this is what it is. I'm going to do a better job getting out content for free on this free feed for audio only. Listen, I only listen to podcasts for the most part, audio only. I get up every morning, I ride my bike to the gym, and I listen to podcasts every morning. Ride it back, listen to podcasts. So it's always in my ear. I do love the visual aspect. That is fun from time to time, but sometimes you got things to do and you're just plug in your headphones and you're in your car. You got to do what you got to do. You're weed whacking. Oh, back when I was a landscaper back in the day, that's all I would listen to was I would listen to old school sports radio, AM, baby. Jim Rome, Rack Me, 8:50 AM. Yeah, Tony Rizzo. I remember you guys. The Big Kahuna, Kenny Rhoda. I was listening to you while I was landscaping and mulching all day long. You kept me company. You were a distraction from my shitty job, and I hope I'm a distraction to your shitty job. So today is an episode of Cumia'S Cucks. Again, one of my many shows. And if you haven't been paying attention to what I'm doing, you may be lost. You may be out there. There's a lot of visual aspect to this, but I try to keep the audio focused too. I try to remember the people that just listen to audio. But thank you so much for all the emails and concerns. Please consider signing up to the Patreon for as little as $3 or the $100 tier or the $10 tier, whatever tier you want. But thank you so much. Here's episode. What episode is this that I'm releasing for free? Let's take a look-see. Oh, episode 103. And it's titled on my... What is it titled? Chad, get your shit together. When the Cucks Turn. Episode 103. I hope you enjoy it, and we will see you next Tuesday. Rack me! Christmas morning can't come soon enough. What's up, bitches? Good morning. Boring. 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 Good morning. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? I couldn't wait to do the show today. Special early edition. I never go this early. I got stuff to do. I really do. I mean, despite what Steel Toe has to say, I really do have things to do. I do things. But this couldn't wait. This could not wait. We had to get into it, and we're going to do it. We're doing it. We're doing it right now, and we're having it. Good morning, everybody. It's the Mudshark, the Z-Man, the man in black, Mr. I-75, the has-been baller, the Lawson's chip dip consumer, the 2.4 GPA Kent State graduate from Kent State University, coming live and direct from hot-ass Tampa, Florida. Zumock Mania, baby. If you ordered a shirt, they're coming out. We got a great show, man. Holy balls. I usually don't say we have a great show because you don't know how the show's going to play out. I always point that out. But all the stuff I was getting last night and this morning, I'm like, we're going to have a great show. It's going to happen. I don't even have to be on my A game today, and I am. I'm usually at the gym around this time. Give you an idea about the Z-Man's day. Gets up around 7:45, 8. I do a routine. I make my bed. I get a little breakfast. I checked Patreon DMs. I checked the Twitter, what's trending. Check my Instagram. Get ready. Ride my bike to the gym. Work out. Get home around 11:30, 12. Shower. Eat lunch. Anyways, we all have a routine. Today, all out the window. I was like, I got to get to it. I got to get into it because I don't know how long this is going to go. This is crazy. This is insanity. I can't believe everything I predicted came true. Everything I've said since 2002 happened. Everything. I wasn't wrong about a goddamn thing. I said Compound Media will go away. They're going to close the studio. Geno, they'll all be out of a job. Steel Toe will lose his wife because of his podcast. E-Rock will be out on his ass. Cumia will move out. I called it all. I called it. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. And if it seems like I'm bragging or saying I told you so, I am. If you're watching over on X, I'm shutting it down. There's 43 people watching on X, Twitter. If you're on there, come over to the YouTube page, hit subscribe, jump in, because this is where the action's at. This is where the chat's at. This is where you're going to have the most fun. Nobody's on Twitter for fun. Twitter stinks. So you are deleted. X, your broadcast is off. So come on over, hit subscribe. We're going to have fun today, man. Holy balls. Where do I begin? I have so much stuff. I didn't want to thank my man, Greg. You thought I was TMZ man, TMZ man, or is it T-Man Zoom? I don't know. If you thought I was, Greg's all over it. This guy has everything. I don't know what's going on. Anyways. But I want to thank all the clippers today that clip all this stuff because you guys are doing it. You're doing it. I thought we're doing it. You're doing it. And all I got to do is watch these like little clips from Italian Stallion 19, Doom, My Lost Interest off the top of my head. Smack Talk Zumock, I believe, is one, a new one coming in. But it's fucking insane. Holy shit. Smack Talk Zumock. Speaking of right out of the gate, Smack Talk Zumock just gifted 5. Go subscribe to Smack Talk. Woo! Go subscribe to Smack Talk Zumock. Doing a good job over there clipping my stuff. We appreciate it. Thank you for gifting 5 this morning. We are well over 1,000. I got to thank all of you for really going out of your way and gifting memberships and sharing it. It's much appreciated. It's a record-breaking membership for this channel, streak for this channel. We've never had over 1,000, so that's pretty cool. And we're 3 away from 100 on Patreon. We got to get that today. So if you're not on the Patreon, sign up for as little as $3. I'm doing giveaways this month. I'm gonna do a bonus show just for Patreon. Sunday's episode is up on Patreon because sometimes YouTube blocks the video, and they blocked the video from Sunday because I used some copyrighted stuff. So if you're a member on YouTube, sit down Zumock, you can't get Sunday's show. It's only on Patreon, video and audio, and I was nice enough to put it in the $3 tier. Check that out. And again, I can't thank you guys enough. In fact, I'm in such a good mood today. I'm giving out another Zumock Mania. I'm getting really confused with TMZ Z-Man. Right there, boom. I'm going to mail out another one. And everyone that got a shirt from giveaways in the $100 tier, you will get them this week. You will get the shirt this week. And that's a fucking fact, Jack. I'm not even address Stuttering John in his comments. We're not going to do that today because you can get enough John anywhere at any time on any given channel. So Stuttering John, we're going to put him in the back seat for now because number one, Stuttering John streams way too much. He's too repetitive. It's like a rerun. It's like the thing is you guys, not you guys, a lot of you guys are like, oh, Chad only does like an hour and a half. Yes, that's all you need. I don't need to shake you guys for everything. Okay. I'm not going to repeat myself for 3 hours. I can do it. I've done it. I did a 4-hour radio program Monday through Friday for 3 years. It's easy to do. It's easy to repeat yourself over and over and over. I get tired of it. I tap out. I have other things to do. And so do you. Trust me, you do. You may not think. I know like Crumbum, who's unemployed, you have better things to do. You do. An hour and a half is all you need. We don't need to repeat ourselves and go over and over the same thing. Let's just get in, get out, stick and move, stick and move. That's how I play. That's how I podcast. That's how I listen to podcasts. Okay, Rogan has 3 hours. I'm like, I'm out in 45 minutes. Thank you. Goodbye. But these streamers, they just keep going and going and going. Just get in. Leave them wanting more. Leave them wanting more. That's my theory. It makes sense. It makes sense for an entertainer. Get in, get out. That's how I roll, baby. You ever see a comic do 3 hours? It's like Carlos Mencia. He doesn't know when to get the fuck off stage. It's like, dude, if you would have got off in 1 hour, you would have had the greatest set of all time. But no, you got to keep going for it. You got to keep trying to milk it. I don't do that. I don't. Homie, don't play that. You remember that? Let's bring that back. In living color, do what you want to do. Corey Adams says Ray stalls for super chats. Yes, he does. Ray's back. Holy shit. I knew he couldn't stay away. I knew it. Everyone was speculating Ray's getting better. He's getting his head straight. He says the Dabbleverse is too toxic. He's not even going to use the word Dabbleverse anymore. And then someone messages me that he's streaming last night. Tune in. Not only has he not gotten better, he's gotten worse. He was high, repeating himself, singing songs, making fun of Rolling Stones logo. His chat's trolling him again. He's back. He's back. We'll cover that tonight. I might do 2 today. We're going to keep Ray in the back seat today. We're going to keep Ray and John in the back seat. They're not. Go back to the kids' table, Ray. Today, we have other things to worry about. We got to talk about how this all began. You know, a lot of people jumped on my heat. A lot of people are copying what I've been doing the whole time. You know it from the very beginning, 2002, when Steel Toe and Carl start coming after me with Cumia. Cumia'S Cucks was born. Cumia'S Cucks was born. And everyone started copying me. And you could say you're copying. Melton, John from Win by Two, you guys are all... And the difference between John Win by Two, and I have no problem with him, Melton, we have personal situations. So this stuff with Keanu and Geno and Steel Toe, they have a connection. With me, I was on Compound shows. I was on Anthony's show. I had a connection. You guys are just jumping in. You're backdooring yourself into the coverage and trying to declare ownership. This is coming from a personal place for me. The reason why I'm doing this podcast, honestly, the last nail in the coffin after Carl and Cumia jumped on because of Chrissy Mayer was this tool. This tool is the reason why this podcast started, because he was relentless trying to get my attention. Relentless, daily video after video. Go look at the thumbnails. Go look at the names. Chad Zumock's a criminal. Chad's not funny. Blah, blah, blah. Chad's a low cow. Chad's the next Stuttering John. Go look at it. It's there. It's all there. Videos with them jumping in my streams, trying to snipe stream, and April going, don't ever stop doing it to this guy. Don't ever stop doing this. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop doing it, Aaron. And Aaron going, he's the next Stuttering John. Chad's my toy. How is that playing out for you, dude? How is it going, Aaron? How's it going? And by doing that, you got yourself in with this guy. He start bringing you on his show. Next thing you know, you got on this Tool's radar, and you had him on your show. And you're like, hey, Eric, you think maybe you can, maybe hook it up with the boss and get him on my show? Of course, E-Rock says, Anthony, you got to do Steel Toe Show. And he does. He goes, yeah, I'll do 20. And next thing you know, he sees April. He stares at her tits for 2.5 hours getting drunk. He's like, my hero. I couldn't start broadcasting without Anthony Cumia. If it wasn't for Anthony Cumia, there'd be no Steel Toe. I mean, Opie had nothing to do with it. It was Anthony Cumia. He was my idol. He was my hero. Next thing you know, E-Rock's putting him on Compound Media. He's doing shows for Compound Media. Next thing you know, Geno's on his show, ball washing him, and Keanu, and they're all best friends. They're flying out there to Stoney's. They're staying at his house. They're doing his anniversary show. They're getting drunk. They're going to Vikings games. They're saying this, that. Oh, we're having a great time. We do the show in AC. Geno's like, Chad, you got to do a Steel Toe Show, man. You got to do it. You got to do it. I'm like, Geno, I'm never going to do Steel Toe Show. He's like, come on, dude. You got to do it. Come on, do the right thing. The right thing, Geno? Really? Hey, Geno. Hi. Is the right thing doing Steel Toe Show? Do you remember? I know Bill from Jersey was there. Is Bill from Jersey in the chat? Do you remember we were having dinner and he says, you got to do Steel Toe Show? Geno, how's that working out? Keanu, do I have to do it still? Do I got to go do Steel Toe Show? Do I? Because all the Cucks did? So I could fit in with the Compound Mafia? So I could be a part of it? No. I always knew this dude was a tool. From day one, I knew he was a pretender. He was a tool. I knew it. You guys are all dumb. Just fucking followers. And now look at you. Turning on him. All of you. Now you're turning on him. The turn. What happened? You remember when they were in Content House? Anthony, Carl, Geno, all making fun of me. Carl playing my stand-up that was illegally recorded. It was recorded without me knowing, and they're going over it, and they're all making fun. What happened? What happened? And now Chrissy's turned his back on him? Oh, my God. Aaron, where are all your contacts? Where are all these friends of yours? You remember when I'm the low cow? Oh, and you remember your hero? Do you remember your hero? Anthony Cumia. It's got to sting. It's got to sting. It was an embarrassment on Anthony going on a show in the first place. Aaron's asked me to be on a show at least 10 times. Denied every time. Every time. I knew what he was. I knew he was a tool. But Anthony runs and does a show, brings him into the family on the website. And now look. Look at this. Smart move. Turn on Cumia. What a dolt. Right? When everyone was blasting this guy for losing his wife to a cokehead, I didn't say anything. Then he tries throwing me under the bus as a way to take some heat off himself. Fuck that. He's an asshole. Oh, no. Oh, oh. Stick up. What happened? I thought they were all tight. What? What, Aaron? They turned on you in your darkest hour? They piled on. Aaron, you remember? You were the last one to the pile on, and the guy who was waving the flag, leading the charge. What happened? Your hero is gone. The reason why you're in broadcasting, according to you, is because of this guy. This is your hero. You told Missy B at Chrissy Mayer's house or on her stream that he just copies everything Anthony does. That's what he wants to do. And now he's hitting women. Interesting. I love it. I love it. I love that. Must hurt, Steel Toe, to have your hero hate you. And I guess there's a clip. Somebody find the clip of Anthony, him saying, "Oh, Anthony's just sticking up for Geno. Anthony's just sticking up for that's his boy." No, dude. You're reckless. You're a tool. I always knew you were a tool. I never thought you were entertaining. I never thought you were funny. I never thought you were interesting. I knew it from the get-go. But I love it. They're all turning on you. Even Chrissy Mayer, I guess, has been saying some cryptic. She's done. They're all gone. How do you get kicked out of Cumia'S Cucks? I got to erase you from this photo. I got to get rid of you off this photo. You got kicked out of Cumia'S Cucks, the most shallow group of losers of all time. The people that don't stand for anything. The biggest group of grifters that ball wash anybody with some sort of social media influence. It's disgusting, guys. It really is. It's hilarious to me because I look like a fucking genius. I look like a genius. I don't care what anyone says. It's undeniable how much of a genius I look like. And I broke all of it from the get-go. I was the guy who broke all the stories. And I continue to break it. And I continue, if you want to talk about the win, there you go. And look at this. Smack Talk Zumock just gifted another one, everybody. Shout out to Smack Talk. We are well over 1,000. Thank you very, very much. You're my homie, dog.
Yeah, boy.
Big W. Big W. Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. Had Ray shook in the first 5 minutes last night. LOL. Listen, I watched it. It was bad. Ray was gone for 2 weeks and got worse. You think after 2 weeks of getting away and getting your shit together and focusing on stuff, you'd be better? He got way worse. First of all, he was high. He was baked out of his mind. And we're going to cover Ray. Again, there's too much going on. We're putting Stuttering John and Ray at the kids' table. To quote Ray DeVito. Go sit at the kids' table. You go sit at the kids' table. Okay? Stevie Lou, you go sit at the kids' table. Okay? You sit at the kids. The guy, he hasn't learned a lesson. He has no business podcasting. None. Zero. Zilch. None. Unless he's talking about baseball cards. That's it. Theo just thank you very much, Theo, for $10. Congratulations for defeating the Cucks. It is a beautiful day by everybody. I love it. Everyone have a good day. I'm having a great day so far, and it's just getting going. We're just getting warmed up. So let's get into it. Chris Mack says, Chad, play the OJ clip. Put the final nail in Ray's coffin. This isn't going to be about Ray today. I know. Listen, I'm excited Ray's back. But we're doing this today. I might do a Ray show later tonight. So let's just focus on this and we'll be back. Stella B says, big ups to the big dubs. Wow. Very bad. And Ray, he's a very bad egg. I know. Listen, I want to talk about Ray, but there's so much on my plate that we can't. There's too much. There's just too much. I'll try to fit something Ray in today, but I'm going to do something just on Ray later tonight. I promise. I'll be back. And just hang in there. But I just love everything. It's funny. I saw it. I saw everything that was going on. I was watching it. So let's watch it together. Kiki put the fine. She's the one that started the nail. And then you had Anthony, who's always late to the pile-on, Carl. But this was the big one. This was the big one. And this just goes to show you, and we're going to show you a video later on to show you who these people really are. But first and foremost, before we get into that, let's go to the Hack vs. Anonymous Reddit. And I'm sure you guys have seen this clip. But again, it just goes to show you Compound Media is done.
It's never enough.
So merger, you were saying?
Yeah, the merger, negotiating deals. My goal was just Compound censored on day one, July 4th, which will still be in the history books. And then Chrissy, Garrett, Steve,
the history books,
the dump, all their shows, just boom, 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 bam. Too much data. And they all want to negotiate deals. I'm not into that. Censored TV is not like Compound in that it's more like YouTube. Like we give you a commission and you eat what you kill. Compound was a network like Fox News, where
it was nothing like Fox News, Gavin. Shut the fuck up.
You get paid a salary. I don't do that. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. So I think it's taking them a while to wrap their head around that. And I don't like. I'm very emotionless about it in a sense. Like I feel bad that Drew and Garrett are out of a job, but even if that studio was making $1 billion a year, Anthony would want to shut it down because it doesn't make sense. All he needs is a conduit to show his show, and we already have that, so it's just logical. It was a layoff is what it was.
Whoa. It was a layoff. And say what you want about Anthony Cumia. He's still the same guy that was running around saying, hey, everything's great. Yeah, we're going to keep the studio open. Full success. So he lied to everybody. He did. I know, Jeff Closer, network, LOL. I know. It's laughable. And it's so fun to watch all these mice scurry looking to nibble off anything they can because they have no home anymore. They have no community. They're just scurrying around, whatever they can jump onto, whatever they can. But the fact that they all are piling on Steel Toe right now, whether you like Steel Toe or not, I'm assuming you don't. You shouldn't. I've always said the guy's a piece of shit. I was the one who broke the Ashley LaRue situation in the divorce with the filings of his wife leaving him while she was pregnant with his kid. And I pointed out, I go, you got to be a real piece of shit for a pregnant woman to get a divorce and go through pregnancy on her own. That is awful. And I kept pointing that out. I go, you're a piece of shit if your pregnant wife still wants a divorce and gives birth and you're not even there to your child. So I knew the guy was a scumbag from the get-go. Trust me, I know scumbags. I grew up with scumbags. I'm a scumbag. I know my own. I mean, I'm not a scumbag, but I'm a scumbag. Anyways, long story short, I know guys like Aaron. He's the quintessential car salesman, manipulator, he's so delusional in who he is. I said this from the get-go. Go back and watch the tapes. There's plenty of them of me talking about this. I don't want to repeat myself like everybody else. But there's plenty of tapes out there of me saying this guy is a car salesman and a manipulator. He manipulated, and I said he manipulated his wife. I think she was just a dumb factory girl who loved listening to his podcast. And next thing you know, they're in Vegas with a shotgun wedding with her family there and no one in Aaron's family there. No one. Not his kids, nobody, just him. Not his friends. He said today on his show that his best friend's his cousin's friend. He's never brought him up before until today. It's just great to watch. And it's, you say, oh, Chad, you're just piling on. No, I'm not. I'm the guy who's been doing this from day one. I was the only guy fighting this guy. Nobody was talking about Steel Toe. Nobody was fighting Steel Toe except for me. That's it. I was going back and forth with Steel Toe when he had way more subs than I did, and he had Chrissy fighting him, and he was going on Carl's podcast, Chrissy's podcast. They're all talking shit. He was going on Cumia'S show. He went on Cumia'S show. Cumia went on his show. And then Melton jumped in. That's when he jumped in. And then Win by 2. And then everybody else. Day one, bitch. Day one. So for any motherfucker who says, I can't talk about this, you go fuck yourself. Go read the timeline, son. I'm the OG of this. Number one uno. Undeniable. I got the receipts. You can get grifted. You can get manipulated by these podcasters, but they're just copying what I do, son. Holla at your boy. Woo! If you want to see a really shitty podcast, watch Burt Kreischer's Something's Burning with Ric Flair. Holy shit. First of all, I love Sam Morril. Go watch his special on Amazon Prime. He's a great comic. He's a good dude. Had Sam Morril on the podcast in the past. Despite what Kevin says, he's a great comic. He's funny. He's cool. People like him. Burt, on the other hand, shut the fuck up. The guy's cutting off everybody. Sam will ask a question to Ric Flair, and then Burt will immediately jump on it and ask another question. It was unbelievable. It was like, shut the fuck up, Burt. Shut the fuck up. So go listen to it if you want to get frustrated, and if you're a Ric Flair fan. Holla at your boy. McLeod. Who's outside? Okay, McLeod. Here's $5 for killing it lately. Guarantee Steel Toe called the cops on April. He's an unhinged sociopath. At least he isn't killing people yet. I agree. Oh, 100%. It's fun watching this tool. Sociopath is a good word. It's fun watching this guy from afar because every day, first of all, thanks for the $5. Thanks. Rack this guy. 1 minute, April's the greatest. She's awesome. Best co-host he's ever had. To she's a piece of shit. She's a cokehead. She needs help. She's bad news. She made things hard on me. We had something lovely. Nobody could take away what we had. She's a beautiful girl. I want her to get help. I mean, this guy's all over the fucking map. He's all over it. But the final nail in the coffin was this from last night. And it's a combination of things watching this. Now, I like Keanu. She's a nice enough girl. We got along when we were in AC. It's the first time I met her in person. We did podcasts in the past. Never had a problem. Now, I look at this in a couple of ways, what she's about to say. This is what Doom says, the turn. I look at this in a couple of ways. One, what she's saying about Steel Toe is correct. About him manipulating, trying to control the narrative, throwing April under the bus. I'm sure April's embarrassed. I'm not defending any of these people, by the way. She ran and hid. Aaron has huge influence over her. He was using his connections that he made with April against her. So I can understand them getting blindsided. But I told Keanu and Geno in AC that don't trust this guy. He's a piece of shit. I said this to them. But Chrissy Mayer's like, no, he's a good guy. He's one of us. So now this report comes out in these text messages of him possibly choking April and headbutting her. Now all of a sudden it's an issue when they see everyone turning on this guy, Carl. I mean, it's like clockwork. Soon as somebody turns, they all do. They all turn on each other. But on the flip side of this, I think Keanu's coming from a decent place. I think Geno didn't have the balls to say, listen, dude, you're bad news. Everyone I work with don't like you. E-Rock, Anthony. Even though you were like cool with us, we're not anymore. And they want to be accepted. They want to fit in. And, Geno's in a boat without an oar. He has no idea where he's floating right now. Like, Compound's dead. Cumia'S allowance is gone. So they got to do something. But Keanu had this to say. We've all seen it, but let's watch it together and comment.
Geno Visconti, my betrothed, and I have been doing the Steel Toe Morning Show, filling in for in the absence of his ex-wife
April
for quite some time now. And if you don't know that whole lore, then I can't explain it to you. I guess Google it.
Thank you, Kiki. Thank you for filling in.
Words and thoughts about the situation. We are no longer doing the show. And I will tell you later about the rest of it and our, what shall we call it?
Just say something.
Moving forward with the toe. I'll tell you all about that later.
That's
So we're just going to go ahead and
first of all, she's copying with Melton saying the toe. It's just
pull up a clip on it, okay? And I will go through this clip, and I will pause when
we know how it works. We've all been doing it way before you. You don't have to explain it. Who are these podcasts? Melton, me. We're all doing this. Don't explain. We get it. I just did it. I didn't have to explain. Keanu's going to talk, and then I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to comment.
I think you need to know something, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Let's just get right to it.
She's a pro.
But we're just going to get right to it. So it says, Geno and Keanu quit Steel Toe Morning Show. Aaron couldn't afford them. It's not at all the case, okay? We were doing a friend a favor, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I feel a little bit wronged here. I feel that we're a little bit manipulated in the situation.
You think?
And I will start this with saying that I believe, and I've known this from the start, Aaron put us in a very, 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 very sticky situation. That's not really what a friend does.
You've known this from the start. You've known this from the start. Okay.
It's not normal that, well, it's normal, but Aaron and his ex-wife, April, were both equally, we were all equally friends.
Listen, I let me get to this real quick. Shout out to Bill from Jersey. He's your head moderator. He's the hero amongst the community. Thank you, Bill, for all your contributions to the show and just keeping shit in line. I said earlier this year in February, we were at AC. We did a really shitty comedy show, but it was fun. We had a good time. Bill from Jersey bailed early because he got too drunk. Anyways, but we all had dinner beforehand, courtesy of our buddy Ken MOSCA. And it was a nice night. It was a nice evening. We were all hanging, telling stories. Bill was there as my eyewitness, and I'm about to read his super chat. When Kiki and Geno were trying to get you to do the Steel Toe show, they said April and Aaron were funny, great people. You can't trust them. Yes. As my witness, being there in person, they said that. They totally said that. Boom. So what Kiki's doing right now, I think, is a combination of coming around on everything everyone's been saying about this guy. Also, did you see the amount of super chats she got yesterday on her show and the views? If you don't think that's a motivating factor, you're wrong. If you don't think her piling on Steel Toe right now for views and super chats a motivating factor, you're wrong. You are. You're just wrong. I mean, she does a podcast with Chrissy Mayer, the ultimate grifter, and Frank. So this is not them just going, oh, well, we were manipulated. I think there's a little bit of truth in that, but also they knew, and say what you want about Steel Toe, and you could say a lot, and we do, and a lot of people do. Geno and Chrissy were relatively unknown amongst the community and everywhere else. They didn't have a lot of good numbers. They still don't get a lot of good numbers. Kiki's numbers last night were excellent. They don't have a lot of subscribers, but she got a ton of super chats. Her subscribers are going up. She's getting a lot of views. And what better way to get hot than piling on this guy? But she looks stupid. Her and Geno look really dumb. And they could say, oh, we were manipulated. We were victims like everybody else. No, you guys were all in with these folks. You guys were flying out to Minnesota. You were doing their show. You were sleeping at their home. You were playing with their kids. You're getting drunk with them. You're going to Vikings games. And now you see Aaron's a piece of shit, like I've been saying since, like I told you to your face in AC. I go, that guy's a piece of shit. I don't like his show. And now look what happened. TM motherfucking Zumock. Z-Man, baby. Always right. Always breaking the news.
So him asking us to fill in for her while all of that was going on, I think was a bit of a he got right to us, like, oh, we're getting a divorce and she's on this and da 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 da.
No, I believe this.
And we were like, anything you need, buddy. Okay. So so we did the show for many months. It was always supposed to be temporary. But the way that he is framing it now is it's not quite right. And the things that have come out that I will tell you whether or not the Viscontis believe or not is quite untoward. So let's just play it and then I will
comment afterwards. How did you come up with that? You'll play it and then comment afterwards. Interesting. Let's see you in work.
Explain. So here we go.
Yep. Once a week, once every other week, I'll just go, hey, man, I hope you're hanging in there okay, blah, blah, blah. And I'll get a text back. And
he's talking about Visconti.
bum the guy out. Sometimes I'll just text.
He's talking, if you don't know, obviously, he's talking about Visconti. He's going like, I don't want to bother him during this merger that's going on. False. Okay. We just weren't answering you. We saw some weird shit come out. It wasn't that I was on vacation. I still streamed with John DiCaprio. It wasn't that I was on vacation. It wasn't any of that. We just didn't know what to think. And we wanted to just wait a second before we responded to you. It has nothing to do with the merger, which you know nothing about. So there we go. Anyway, we'll continue on.
By the way, this merger is a complete fucking joke. After listening what Gavin's just said, it is a joke. This merger. They just want to. Here's the merger. Anthony was losing shitload of money, paying tons of money. He doesn't want to deal with anything. He doesn't want to tell people what to do. He doesn't want to. Hey, Gavin, you do everything and just host my show. Do you want to bring over Geno and Chrissy? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever. Do whatever you want. But they're acting like it's this huge thing. It's nothing. It's like Nike and Puma coming together. It's such a joke on every level. Hey, but look at this. Speaking of a guy who just backed me up, he's backing up everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Bill from Jersey just gifted 5 memberships.
I'm so excited.
5. Open up your tabs, accept gifted memberships. We are well over 1,000. I'll get the head count after the show. But thank you so much, Bill from Jersey, for gifting 5. Very generous. Very cool. Speaking of all the high rollers, thank you to all the high rollers over on Patreon. I forgot to do this. Let me get the plug in real quick, and we'll get back to it. Thank you for being patient. Like I said, we are 3 away from 100. 3 away from 100. So if you want to sign up for as little as $3, there's even a free tier, but as little as $3 for paid memberships, we could hit that goal, if you want to call it the goal, over there. Or you can be a $100 sponsor. And I just sent a message out to all the $100 sponsors and former $100 sponsors. But let's thank the current ones. Ken MOSCA, Vinny Cash, my man from Utah. The reason why I sound so good right now is because of Vinny Cash. Jared Thompson, Stu John. Stu John, thank you again for the $20 Venmo yesterday. Twinkle Ho 99, Randy P, Jack, Anthony, Craig T, Big Pop-Up, Bob R, Silk City Hot Sauce, and new $100 sponsor, Crooklyn Comedy. Give a YouTube follow. Subscribe to the YouTube comedy page of Crooklyn Comedy. It's youtube.com/Crooklyn Comedy. They're a Clipper show. They got stuff on Bichetti. They got stuff on MLC. He's a guy who's eager out of New York City. He's a comic. He's using the platform of the $100 tier for what it's supposed to be. Shout out to all the $100 sponsors over on Sit Down Zumock. Sign up today. Whew. I'm not used to doing a show this early. I know it's 11 o'clock, but I usually get a routine going. I get the energy levels going. I get a sweat in, get some. So if I'm a little slow in the way I'm talking, it's just because it's early. You love how Stuttering John's always like, he drinks for like 9 minutes. Oh. All right, Kiki.
Text Keanu because I'm like, I don't want to bother Geno with this right now. The fun, you'd make some money, we'd hang out, whatever. But if you wanted to, if you were like, look, this compound censored shit is getting really complicated. It's a month away.
Dog, how many times do I have to tell you? Here, I guess. It has nothing to do with that. Literally nothing.
Look at Aaron's hands.
It has nothing to do with our wedding coming up. It has nothing to do with it. Spin, 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 spin,
Spin City.
Fuck off.
All right. You guys are awesome here. I got two more. The Burnside says, who's been a member for 2 months. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Burnside. I hate Aaron Emholt. Fair enough. That's your voice has been heard. Hit the like button. Harry Dunn. Thank you for the $2. Be honest. Were you ever in contact with Ashley or her husband? What husband are you talking about? This one? I'm kidding. Harry Dunn. No, I wasn't. The closest I was ever in contact with Ashley LaRue is she was following me on Twitter and she liked one of my tweets about Steel Toe. And I never contacted her. But when it started getting really hot between us, when it was getting pretty ugly, when Aaron threatened to take down my channel and call the police, she unfollowed me and made her account private. And listen, I'll be honest with it. I don't give a shit. But I never reached out to her because I did sell the books. I mean, we know the books. I sold a shitload of them. But I never contacted her because I knew I knew from reading the police report or not the police report, the divorce documents and just reading, she seemed like a nice enough person that doesn't want any part of this shit. But if she were to contact me, I would have gladly have, talked about it. But that never happened. And I'm just being honest. I mean, because even if I'm lying, it's not illegal. If I contacted her, like, what are you going to do if I contacted her and we talked? Say Ashley and I talked. Just hypothetically, what can you do? You can't. So it didn't happen. Didn't say a word to her. I would own it. I would love to just say, yeah, I talked to her, but I didn't. Thank you so much for the $10. So on Tuki's show last night, is it subs a met subs backs? I swear to God, my motor skills are slow this morning, very slow. So on Tuki's show last night, him and his two idiot buddies said they could see April to likely start dating me. Then said Melton is more fuckable than you, despite the hunchback. They're truly delusional. Listen, I don't watch Tuki's show, and I don't hate Tuki's show. But it's just like they're just like dummies. They just want to be a part of it. I heard like a clip of Tuki saying, "Oh, he like really loves this. He loves it." So they're just dumb. But they don't upset me at all. Trust me. NJ Ranger 201 $2. Did you heard the news? Did you hear the news, Chad? Aaron equals abuse victim. Yes, I heard he's the victim. He spins a lot of plates over there, doesn't he? Black Cat Jessica, who's about to go to sleep until I started doing this. Thank you for staying up. 2024 is the year of Zumock. Hashtag TMZ, man. Yeah, baby. Thank you very much. Thanks for recognizing my talent. All right, let's get through this. We're going to move on. I'm not going to melt in this to death because we got a lot to get to. A lot.
Way our show is.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't feel like planning and taking a trip right now, or
No, we were all gung ho to like do your stupid fucking weirdo roast. It would have been hilarious, but
whatever the contract ends up being, because for what we pay them to come here, it's a good chunk of money. Don't get me wrong.
No, you didn't give us any. You didn't give us a number. So is it a good chunk of money?
We always said that he's fucking using these people. He's giving Corey Adam $50. He's giving Matt 50. He's giving the Muppet Johnny Crutches 50.
You're not paying for our flight. We would have done it for you as a friend.
Oh, they're talking about the roast.
You didn't kind of pay us for many of the weeks that we did Steel Toe out of the kindness of our hearts. So we didn't obviously ever say anything. But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So Geno was on.
Yeah, I think TV's Will Heron. I think this is his video. So give him a subscribe and a like on his video.
Was doing a show on YouTube today. He was doing like an impromptu in hot water thing. And someone asked him if he was going to be doing Steel Toe Friday.
I know.
Gotcha.
Now I will say this. I will echo the sentiments of Keanu.
Sorry,
Thompson.
Bisconti was talking about to me.
Keanu and Geno were always temporary here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keanu and Geno were never.
All right. So Bisconti was talking to me just now. He was just trying to fill me in. It was like we got a live update, right? Saying that Aaron's talking about this right now. It doesn't care if we throw him out of the wedding. Okay. Because Aaron, I believe in this clip, he does say that he doesn't want to be a distraction because he's such a big star,
Then why didn't Geno come on camera to say that? Why did he have to yell it to you from off camera? That's what I want to know. Why did Geno have to yell it? Geno had an opportunity to say, yeah, we don't like you. Anthony doesn't like you. Chrissy doesn't like you. Carl doesn't like you. So we don't like you. It was a perfect time to jump on camera. He loves the camera.
What a big star.
He loves it.
What a big star.
Yay.
Anyway, we'll continue on this clip. All right, here we go.
We're in the full-time, long-term plans of Steel Toe for one main reason. I couldn't afford to let them keep.
Hold on, I got to pull this one up. Just as this guy, Concrete Pete. Hey, Chad, Mike Polk says hi. Just kidding. He doesn't remember you. You mean the guy I lived with for 4 years? The guy I was in a sketch group for 8? He doesn't remember me? Ah, damn. Tell him I said hi. I love when people think they get you.
Coming here, and then I couldn't offer.
You couldn't afford it. We were trying to be nice to you. You put us in a very sticky situation because April was also our very good friend, but you just got to us first. You just manipulated and got right to us first, and we hadn't heard from her in fucking weeks. So we were trying to be there for you, all right? Also, you couldn't not afford it. What about the weeks where you didn't pay us? How about those weeks? And then as soon as we kind of stop answering, ching! Oh, here's $100 for last week. I'm like, what about this week? This week. Thanks for the $30 on this week. All right.
This is not a shocker to anybody, but it's just interesting the timing on this now.
Doesn't matter. As friends, we would have done it for free. Don't say you couldn't afford us. We would have done it out of the kindness of our heart.
Geno and Kiki wanted subscribers from Steel Toe. Steel Toe's, he's the clown right now. Everyone's piling on. But he did at one point have a bigger show than all of us, except for Kevin. And he did have a lot of subscribers. So they were looking for new fans, only fans. So they used Steel Toe just as much as he used them. It was they both used each other.
For free. But don't say that you are going to pay us and then, correct me if I'm wrong, Bisconti. There were many times he did not pay us. Yes.
I love the new megaphone bit Kiki has. That's good comedy right there.
Forgot to, or what have you. But
being able to
wow. Anyways, you've all seen the clip. We're not going to beat it to death like Melton does. But you know, she pretty much essentially says, sorry, I'm burping. It's unprofessional. I'm an unprofessional. I'm a shock jock. I'm the next Howard Stern. She's essentially saying, we're done with you. We're moving on. We're turning our backs. You're not in the wedding anymore. We're not doing your dumb roast at Stoney's Bar and Grill. Get your tickets now. And they're out of the steel toe business. And and this is one thing I will say. That was Steel Toe's biggest get of all time, having Geno, Chrissy Mayer, and Keanu in his corner. Those were the biggest celebrities he ever had in his life. Compound Media was everything to him. Him being on that network was huge. Anthony Cumia coming on a show was the biggest thing to ever happen to this guy. So everything that's going on right now, he's going to spin it, but it is crushing him. I guarantee, I bet you any amount of money, I don't know how I can bet it, but I would love to bet it, that the fact that this guy has turned on him and he's calling him out is killing him. It is worse than April and him getting divorced, worse than Ashley and him getting divorced. The fact that he tweeted this, it's brutal. It's brutal. He worked so hard to suck up to Cumia, to go through E-Rock, to go through Carl, to do these shows just to get to this guy. And now this guy hates him and his girlfriend hates him. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Was it worth it? Now you want me on your show? Now you want me at your roast? Go fuck yourself. It's not happening, bitch. You manipulated Keno. Let's just call Geno and Keanu Keno for now on. Like Benifer. They're Keno. Geno and Keanu is Keno. I came up with that. Clip it. Don't take credit for it. Anybody else. They're Keno for now on. Keanu and Geno. Keno. Yes, we did. Yes. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Galactic. I just want my props. I'm here for the props, everybody. I'm here for the props. NJ Ranger, thanks for the $5. Can I get an impression of Carla covering this? Sandbag and Toe and Keanu acting like he was never boys with them. Well, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. In fact, let's get to it now. Who's with me on that? Hit the like button. Can I get an impression of Carla covering this, sandbagging the Toe and Keanu, acting like he was never boys with them? Let's all get into it. Let's watch this. And thanks again, Greg, for sending this to me. Full disclosure, I never saw it when it came out. This is a clip from October 2022. This was at Content House, Chrissy Mayer's Content House, where they had April, Geno, Carl, Anthony, Chrissy, everybody, all the cucks were there. And this was a segment. This is who they were to me 2.5 years ago. Just watch and enjoy. Here we go. And this is the clips from a guy named Bong Mize. I don't even know who he is, but
is you get whether it's other like Chad and I have been going back and forth now on Twitter, and then he's been mentioning obviously you guys and all of us in our shows.
I gotta remind everyone, I never went back and forth with him on Twitter. I never mentioned him until like a month ago. He would come after me nonstop on Twitter until I blocked him. But I would never get into a Twitter war with him. I don't do that. I got to clear this up. Oh yeah, and on the couch is Geno and Carl, and who's running it on the ones and twos is Frank and Chrissy.
what guys like Chad don't get, because they're just really full of anger and everything else, is like, dude, we're not doing this to like wreck your career or bring you down. We're literally fucking around because it makes us laugh. This is
because Chad sucks. But mostly because Chad fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Chad is a
garbage human. He's not funny.
He is a bad fucking person.
He's a bad person.
Piece of shit person.
They just called me a sociopath, and Carl says I fucking sucks, and Geno just said I was a piece of shit person. I just want everyone to remember I have receipts.
Like, I know we were talking about busting balls and we're all friends here, but Chad does not enter into this equation. He's a piece
we're all friends here. Chad's a piece of shit. This is Carl and Steel Toe talking about me. And you know what? You guys seen the videos with Carl lately, right? With Steel Toe. Okay, so I want to remind everyone.
That's what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is when he says that about us, like, oh, Carl just makes his career on this, and Aaron just does a show on me, and Geno's this and that. The reason he's not kind of in that group, so to speak, is because he takes all of it seriously. Yeah. Meanwhile, we're moving on to our next segment, our next show, our next week. And it's like, and if Chad acts up, well,
that's the group.
Fuck around with him again. But
dude, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You got Steel Toe and April, who are divorced. She's living with a guy who was banging his friend. Carl and him were friends. She just said, we're all friends. Carl goes, we're all friends. Chad's a piece of shit. He's a loser. And now Carl is saying Aaron is the biggest piece of shit he's ever met. He's garbage. He's a loser. He's not talented. And Geno saying I suck. I love it. Isn't this great? I love having receipts. I love it. It's so much fun.
Like he's, and I don't know if it's just being 50 and nothing is stuck or what it is, but there's just no.
I was 48 at the time.
No.
Geno's 53, 54.
For a guy who claims to be a professional comic, there's just zero sense of humor there.
Or self-awareness.
Yeah.
That's why he's fun to talk
about.
But
I hear he's got a
or self-awareness. That's why he's fun to talk. I love it. I love it. Keep talking, guys.
Hell of a varsity jacket collection.
And you said it perfectly, April. And the self-awareness, if you at least can make fun of yourself, which we kind of do all the time, it's like, then if like, I think a lot of people get into this shit because you don't take yourself seriously. You know,
the Stuttering Johns of the world and the Chad Zumocks, if they all would just lean into the person that they are and have fun with it, we'd all have so much more fun.
You must have seen it.
Sweet, sweet revenge. Karma police. I love it. Keep talking, dummies.
Lost Carl a job.
Thank you. That would suck for me. That would suck. I need Opie, John, and Chad to be completely unaware of what they're doing.
We just put up an Opie clip yesterday, and I watched some of it while I
listen to these guys talk. Listen, it's so funny. And meanwhile, Carl is destroying Steel Toe right now. Geno just left him saying, I can't be around this guy. I don't like this guy. April, the wife of this guy, left. It's hilarious. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been saying from the get-go. This is what I've been preaching. It's not about not taking this seriously. I'm like, no, these guys are losers. These guys suck. And the only reason they were irrelevant was because of a pylon. I have to call it out. And ladies and gentlemen, I am right. Geno, I am right. No, Geno, I'm right. Look at you. I got receipts. I show you the proof of the pudding right here. It's right here. We're watching it. I'm going to try not to interrupt.
And that's the funny thing about like Chad and Opie and all these guys, especially Stuttering John, is like you peak too soon and then you have to spend the rest of your life trying to like get back to that point. Like Chad fucked like the cutest cheerleader for the football team. And he can't get over it. He's like, no, I was dating the cutest cheerleader. Like, yeah, nobody cares anymore.
And Cumia started talking about Chad, and we watched his video where he goes, I might start talking about Stuttering John. And we went, no, bullshit. This isn't Johnny come lately. This guy's full of shit. And we said in that the first time we watched Chad, we went, this guy's worse than Stuttering John. And then Frank goes,
isn't this great? First of all, I never said I might start talking about Stuttering John. That never happened. Tony Mazur and I were doing Mondays with Mazur, and we told our John story. It was a one and done. And then Aaron created this false lying narrative like, I might, and he's like, no, that's me and Carl's thing. Chad might be worse than Stuttering John. I love it. I love it. It's so much fun.
Because I think you're the first ones to really start pushing this Chad thing forward, which I don't think we were, Frank, by the way, because I remember
there's Frank.
Frankie had Chad on months ago. It might have been like in the winter or the spring, and they were shitting on him for the credit card deal. Yeah. And you could just hear Chad, his heart was breaking because this guy he clearly wanted to have a relationship with, and Anthony was rejecting him. And that's where most of Chad's anger with Carl.
Like, just to put a bow on that conversation, that's the reason why I went after Zumock, because for so long I was letting it go. He was emailing me, wanted to come on the show, he wanted to do all the stuff. I just ignored it.
No.
He ruined my show a couple of times. I ignored it. I moved down. I took down Reddit threads he asked me to take down. He was up for a job or whatever. And then eventually he went on and said, I'm going to start goofing on Stuttering John. Yeah. And also, what else did he say? That
I never said I'm going to start goofing on Stuttering John. This is all lies. I never, ever, I'll give anyone $25,000 if you can find a video of me saying, I'm going to start goofing on Stuttering. I never said that. I just said it's funny what's going on right now. And we told our John stories because he blew up at me at one point, and then we moved on. But Aaron and Carl are creating this narrative. But now they're all goofing on Steel Toe. It's fucking beautiful. It is beautiful. It is hilarious on so many levels. And look, there's Carl's mom wife.
Frank had more sock accounts than anyone.
He did talk about sock accounts.
True.
That's when I got pissed, because I'm like, dude, you can't talk about anyone having fucking sock accounts. You got busted having a sock account by Bert Kreischer. No. We all know it. We all know the Chad has sock accounts. And when he called out you and Chrissy for having sock accounts, that's I was like, all right, that's not cool, man. I'm done now.
That's enough.
I'm also unemployed. I also live with my parents.
Yeah.
I also what else? I don't work.
You're the Clinton.
Yeah, that's all true, correct? Frank, in 2024, I still stand by that. You're unemployed. You live with your parents. And yeah, so what's changed since October of 2022?
Some comedy.
Of comedy.
Yep.
You know, I can
explain that to me, because Chad calls you and Chrissy
he kills
comedy.
people.
I kill people.
You murder people.
He thinks
What's your death
I doxed him, and I don't know when I doxed him.
You doxed Chad Zumock? That's his real name. What do you mean? What do you?
I honestly don't know.
Carl, you're so dumb. I called them the Clintons of comedy, and I'll tell you why. Is because at one point, not as bad as they used to be. I don't know, maybe the babies humbled them. Maybe they've seen the light. But if you would say anything remotely negative about Chrissy, they would go way out of their way to bring you down. They had multiple Sox accounts. They got exposed. All of them got exposed. All of Frank's accounts. I don't know if he's as bad as he used to be. He used to retweet all of Chrissy's tweets. And then you said anything remotely bad, they'd give information to Cumia'S show. They give information to Stevie Lou. They would go on Reddit. They would post things. So this is all lies. And now look at them. Looking back on this, it's nothing but sweet, sweet revenge. And Heartless Romantic just gifted 1 membership, everybody. Shout out to Heartless Romantic. We love them. We love them. We love them. Stick them, baby. Dustin, thank you for $5. Chad, I didn't like you for the longest time, but I am now enjoying you. You've played the long game well. Yes. Give it up for me. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. You just got to hang in the pocket, Dustin. You got to hang in the pocket. You got to go through tough waters to come out on the other end. I saw it. I knew it. I know what I was going up against. Even with Steel Toe in the very, very beginning when he was coming after me, I was like, I refuse to know this guy's name. This guy's an amateur. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's clearly piling on, trying to get acceptance from the group we see here. And I was like, this guy's I've been around powerful people, bigger radio personalities. I've had beefs with big time radio dudes. This guy was nothing. And I knew he was nothing. And I was like, I don't want to know his name. And I know what he's doing. I see he manipulated Geno. He manipulated Carl. He manipulated Chrissy, Frank. I saw it. He worked his way into Cumia. He took Carl's playbook. Carl did the exact same thing. Carl got in with E-Rock. They slowly slipped into Anthony's DMs. He came on the show. They start promoting him. Their show got bigger and bigger. The Patreon got bigger. But I watched it. I see it. I'm street smart. I'm not dumb. So for this going on right now, I saw a lot of people do the, let's quote, the turn on me. And I go, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. And that's when I started Cumia'S Cucks, and I fought back. My subscribers went to a little over 1,000 to almost 6,000 at this point. My money went up. My Patreon went up. And then John Melendez, let's bring him out from the kids' table. Let's put Stuttering John in the forefront. He saw what Kevin and I were doing, and he's like, oh, I'll come back from teaching. I'll start fighting back like Chad. And that's exactly what Stuttering John started doing. He started fighting back against anybody, except he took it to a new level, and he made it a real personal where everyone was the enemy. And then he just screams and yells about the same thing over and over and over. And next thing you know, he's the Duke when I've been calling myself the Mudshark for over a year and a half. Fucking rack me.
I wish you would tell me when or how I did it.
I think
so I could say yes or no, I did that. I have no problem doing that.
That's the other thing, Aaron and April. They all want to be victims. This is what annoys me, okay? And you guys, like, you
listen to the good words of Geno right now about being victims.
can take either side of be victims, and that's Chad. Chad's like, oh my God, you tried to dox me. No one tried to dox you. Why am I still talking when you're sitting? I love those little tomatoes. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, all of these people want to be victims, and that's the only way I can wrap my brain around Chad just saying, like, yeah, Frank doxed me. No one gives a fuck about your number or where you live.
Yeah,
they all just want to be like, oh my God. And somebody said it. Oh, Gavin McGinnis said it on our show. He's like, on the boss's show, he's like, everyone in this business gets doxed. Yeah. It lasts 2 days.
Oh, you mean Gavin, the boss you'll never have? Buttfeed UK. Yeah, I bought into the bullshit, but Chad's real, baby. I love it. Thank you for. It's never too late to jump on board. It's never too late. It's the best.
And that was the other problem I had with Brennan, because it's like,
I have a problem with Brennan. See what I did there?
He's insane. But my number was given out when I used to do Kid Chris in Philly 15 years ago when fucking April was sperm. But back then, you would have a
there's a name drop right there.
Yeah, thank you. But I mean,
when April was sperm. Isn't that funny? When April was sperm, when she loves sperm, she loves cum. Loving it. Keep going.
It's 2022, and if your phone rings, don't answer it if you don't know the number. Right. And
I'm not doing this, by the way.
Frank doxed me. No one gives a back. She'll call. But you would answer the phone. And now it's 2022, and if your phone rings, don't answer it if you don't know the number.
Up, Geno.
This was a bet he made with AAA. That's what I heard recently.
Wait, hold on.
Exposed his social blade, which showed his Twitter following.
Twitter followers.
And then he said something like, this was a bet he made with AAA. That's what I heard recently. But that doesn't. He's still doing it now.
Can he say anything about name dropping someone?
Oh, did you know he had lunch with Jim Brewer last week?
Yeah, I did a podcast with Sam Tripoli, and Carl's like, can he not name drop anyone? Carl, I actually know these people, unlike you. I legitimately know these people, unlike you guys. I'm friends with these guys. I did a podcast with Sam Tripoli. That was, go back in 2015, 2016. There's a podcast where Tripoli and I were in a race to 15,000 Twitter followers at the time. And I bought 2,000, and they acted like this was the biggest thing ever. Meanwhile, Chrissy, everything of Chrissy's, her Instagram, her YouTube, all been bought. All of them. I just want to point it out. That's all I'm doing.
Do you know how I know he had lunch with Jim Brewer last week?
Because
I hate listening to his fucking Patreon, and he says it 5 times in 15 minutes. He had lunch with Jim Brewer last week.
Oh, Frank's on my Patreon. Hey, Frank. I hope you're still on my Patreon. Please sign up if you're not. Frank just said, I hate listening to his Patreon. That's awesome. We're 3 away from 100. Please sign up. I don't know if you're still on, but please sign up. For as little as $3, patreon.com/sitdown Zumock. Thank you.
Did you know that? And he doesn't know who I am.
Dude, did you know that I went to Disney with Cumia?
Wait,
I went to Disney with Cumia.
Did you go to Disney with Cumia? Aaron, what did you say, dude?
I was going to say, I got to call Chad Zumock out on another thing that a lot of people may not know. I mean, Geno will, he's a comic and everything, but I've done a part-time stand-up for about 7 or 8 years. And he was talking about how I opened for Florentine. When he was at the New Hope Cinema Grill in Minnesota, I opened for Jim Florentine. Yeah, big of a deal. Florentine wants a shitty comic to go on before him, so he looks really good. Hey, you know what, Chad Zumock? Congratulations. You're fucking Dennis Blair. Nobody knows who Dennis Blair is. The guy who opened for George Carlin all the time because George would look even better.
But these guys are so
Aaron,
dumb.
you are 100% correct about that. And by the way, Jim Florentine, the nicest man I've ever met.
Aaron, you're 100% correct about that. You are 100%. Aaron, you're 100% correct about that.
Awesome guy. Salt of the earth. He'll never say a bad thing about anyone, even though he should, but he doesn't. And that's why he uses him as a shield. He's like, one for the 14. He's like, you're lucky you found the one guy who won't talk shit about you because everyone else would.
He's an awesome guy.
Norton won't either, right?
Look at these people.
Norton's a great guy.
I love Jim.
Jim's really nice.
But
Both Jims are nice.
That's what turns that's what,
Now they're doing ball washing.
but that's what the difference is. God forgive me, I need more whiskey. Between someone like
I'll get
Chad.
it for you, babe.
No, I'm good. It's right. Oh, thank you, Bill. Thank
She
you.
goes and gets him a whiskey. You go get me a whiskey. We're not
I don't like
competition.
I don't like him
Oh, it's Keanu.
because he's funnier than me. I don't like him anymore again. So listen,
My wife is fucking sleeping right now. This
she was listening to this podcast. Listen. But there's guys like us that just want to sit here and have fun with our stupid friends. And if other people like it, that's great. And they tend to. But
They
there's
do.
people like Chad that are like, and I'm sorry, it's like I'll say it again. They should get jobs because what they're doing is work.
Yeah.
They're promoting
It's a lot of
lies
work.
about themselves and
Yeah.
they're writing jokes that fucking they're overselling, like repeatedly saying I'm the funniest comic in New York. It's like, why don't you just get on stage and have fun rather than trying to get us to believe whatever?
Get jobs, Geno. They should just get jobs. Interesting, Geno. Interesting. What are you going to do? Huh? Because you don't have any dates. You get like 100 people watching your podcast. You barely get super chats. Cumia'S not giving you allowance. Speak the truth, my friend. Preach, and let your ball washers all agree with you. Because this is how Carl operates. He has to have guys around him. Oh, you're right, Carl. Correct. Aaron, you're right. Oh, correct. Exactly. Oh my God, that's hilarious. You have to have a room full of people that agree with you. We're watching it in real time.
Or shit you're trying to sell to
This is
yourself.
Very clearly disingenuous and like really upsetting and quite embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean,
or just see people at a
people can
Fridays.
see through you.
You know, show people where to get a 4-top.
Kiki said people can see through me. It's so fun to watch. It is so fun to watch. Look at Geno and Kiki saying people can see right through me. And I'm disingenuous.
Friday
Meanwhile, they're best friends in the bottom square
days. That's what
at the time. And look what they just did to him.
people like Chad Zumock should be doing.
Yeah, I had to get my shit covered for this podcast, but I don't care. I don't care. Hanging out. Oh, of
Yes.
course.
Oh yeah.
I was going to mention that. I saw that picture you guys.
I don't know if they still talk about me in this clip. Hold on. Yeah, I think here we go.
Go for it.
When Chad says he was trolling on that episode, he stood up for John on your show. He's full of shit. He looked like ass and he gave a terrible performance and then he tried to retcon it, right?
Yep, that's a lie. It's 100% a lie. I remember him being on the show, and I'm looking at my producer Chris, and we're looking at each other like, what are we going to do with this guy? He's not playing along at all. He has no idea what's going on in the show.
It's true.
We hung up on him, and I did the rest of the show without him. I've never done it with a guest host before. It was Chad was the first guy. I was just like, we just got to bail on this guy and just move on. Like, all right, Chad, thanks for coming on. Great job.
I trolled your show, bitch. I trolled it. And you guys couldn't handle it because I wanted to agree with you and play with your dumb game and laugh at your jokes that weren't funny.
Yeah, but I know for a fact because I was there. He was not trying to like troll or do a bit.
Yes, I was. You're so dumb. How do you know for a fact?
That's his like after the fact. Oh yeah, I did the wrong thing. I thought I was gonna.
It's the same person that deletes their tweets an hour
Right.
later.
Oh,
It's the
Frank,
same
yes.
thing. It's
If he
So-
could have deleted that episode, he would.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he couldn't. But yes, Aaron, very astute.
Well, and also with Chad, we always compare him to the guy who hits on the girl and he's really into her and he likes her. And then she says, "No, I'm not going home with you." He goes, "Fucking lesbian."
bitch.
Like he wants to hang out with Anthony. I mean, and oddly enough, is weird I'm saying this, seeing as where this night started. He kind of wants to be Geno. Don't you fucking no, don't get
Come on.
He kind of wants to be. Oh my God. He kind of wants to be. I've never wanted to be Geno my entire life and never will. This is such bullshit. Watching this back, I mean, these guys have they didn't nail one take. Not one observation's been correct. It's fucking comical to watch a room full of fucking losers who turn on each other at the drop of a hat, at the face of any adversity, just look like fucking fools 2 years later. I love it. It's got to point it out. I'm the curator of this bullshit. Got to point it out.
Texting somebody back right now. Two words coming at
Chad wants to be Geno.
Chad, well, he wants to be close to Anthony. He wants to be close to all these guys. And then the minute they reject him, he never fucking liked them. They're all hacks.
Again, full disclosure. I wasn't an Opie and Anthony guy. I was a Howard Stern guy. Let's just, again, we got to backtrack. We got to bring this back because they like to rewrite things. I grew up, you could ask Florentine, check it. Again, another receipt. I grew up a Howard Stern guy. The only person I liked on O&A was Jim Norton. I liked Artie and Jim Norton because they were working comics. They were degenerates. They would come back with these crazy stories. That inspired me to get into comedy. I was like, yeah, I want to be like Artie and Jim, which is hilarious that those were the guys I influenced me. Degenerates that were crazy and they had these great stories and they were hilarious. So I started doing stand-up comedy and I was doing the road and all that. I got offered a radio gig. We know about this story, but we got to remind everyone. Program director saw me open for Daniel Tosh. Say, hey, would you be interested in being co-host of the show? I go, yes, got it. Great gig. Tons of money, tons of pussy. Great 3 years of my life. Went back to the road, and everything's been what it is to this day. But it's funny how they think, I wanted to be Anthony. I wanted to kiss up to Anthony. I was always very complimentary of Anthony. I at the time when I was doing a show, I was like, yeah, he's a legend in this business. He made a lot of money. And then you get to know Anthony, and he's just like, very flim-flam man. He's funny, but now Anthony's at the level of all of us. He's at this level right here. He's not this guy anymore. Whatever he did is gone. Him and fucking Ray DeVito gets better numbers than Opie. Ray DeVito gets better numbers. Geno gets better numbers than Opie. Anthony has a little bit of a following, but it's nothing impressive. Chrissy Mary gets more views than Anthony. Kevin gets more views. It's the Shuley Network gets more views than Anthony. So I was never like in awe of Anthony, but Steel Toe was. He was. He's said it. I could pull up a clip of him right now. I wanted to be the next Anthony. I copied everything Anthony's done. I was never trying to get close to Anthony. My gripe, my beef was I did all these compound media shows. I did them all. And I was always cool with everybody there. Geno was my roommate. And then I said, one day, Chrissy Mayr's not funny. And they all turned. The turn, Doom. The term. They turned. And that's what it all, again, I have to remind everyone. Because people will just rewrite it and they'll say what they want. But it was just me feeling like, yeah, really? Fuck you. So whatever Steel Toe's feeling right now with everyone turning on him, just remember what you just said about me. Just remember. But the difference between me and you is I see the long game. I see the long game every time. And I can handle a pylon because I know what I can do, and my people in my corner know what I can do. But you, on the other hand, you're a delusional narcissist douchebag. So let's watch the friends talk. Meanwhile, I got to remind everybody, Frank, Carl, and Geno has all turned on this guy. So listen to them laugh at him. Just listen.
They're shitty.
They're not cool.
Chad, again, being worse than John Melendez, it's the same thing they talk about with John. You needle him a little bit, and he goes over the edge into level 14 on what he's going to shit on the other person about.
Aaron, what you picked up on, and I mentioned this on my show, he's not an authentic person. So if he comes on and he says, I love Carl Curley's podcast, that guy's doing a great show, and he said that for years, and then as soon as I shit on him, he goes,
for years,
a hack, he sucks.
For years, Carl, I came on your podcast. I never listened to it. Full disclosure. I did troll you. I saw that you had a large following. I said, all right. And then this is a year later. So you were only on my radar for a year, not years. Just remind everybody.
Cucks, no one likes that. Oh, he's only famous because of Anthony Cumia.
True.
He sucks kids, these balls. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, this is not authentic at all. Like, were you?
Yes,
are you lying
Carl,
now?
as soon as you turn around and you're like, oh, Chad, come on my podcast next week, he's instantly complimentary.
Right. Were you lying before? Or are you lying now?
Oh yeah, April. Yeah, I still made it. How's life going for you, April? How's living in the Ricada guest house? Huh? How's fucking Nick Ricada doing? How's that going? How's your main squeeze sitting next to you doing, huh? Where are these people when you needed them?
I can't trust anything out of this guy's mouth. So that's why he doesn't have a fan base. That's why no one fucking cares. He's inconsistent.
It's the same thing with the show in Orlando. He kept on shitting on it. It's terrible.
And then he wanted to be there.
Then someone asked him, like, yeah, but would you go on it? In a heartbeat, I'd be there. I'll blow them all out of the water.
Yeah, I did. I said, put me on. Put everybody on the comedic genius of Chrissy, Geno, and I'll follow all of you. And then you had Krista and Dave Shroop ban me from the venue because you said Chrissy was afraid for her life.
And there's all both. Watch, and I'll do it again with like the there's something to be said for gratitude.
Yes.
And when you're really like
honestly, just to get back on the Chad thing where he's pretending like he doesn't want to be a part of, like, he's cooler than like all of that was very transparent. Like, we all saw right through what was going on right there. Like, Chad wants to be included so badly. He wants to be Anthony's friend. He called into Anthony's show and said, Anthony, I'm your only real friend. And that was like,
never said that.
Was that the one just a week or two ago?
I never said that.
Oh, no.
Go find it. That was never said.
And when I heard that, I was like, I'll be clipping this for my show. Thank you very much. I'm reading down timestamps. I'm like, what did
calm down,
say?
Carl.
Really
Calm down.
Friend? What the fuck? What a dork. What a total nerd.
I have your best interests at heart.
You ever watch a manipulator be dog shit at manipulation?
yes.
Fuck, what a dork. What a total nerd.
I have your best interests at heart.
You ever watch a manipulator be dog shit at manipulation?
yes.
Oh my God. Where do I drop the microphone off? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, have you ever seen a manipulator be dog shit at manipulation? Oh my God. Oh, I love it. 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 I am fully vindicated on every level. This is, oh my God. Caller, are you watching this? Geno, Keanu, you watching this? Don't you guys just feel dumb? Keanu, Geno, Carl, Steel Toe. I don't think Steel Toe can feel dumb because he's a narcissist. Don't you just feel dumb? Don't you? You just look dumb. You all look dumb. Just so dumb. It is so funny. Let's party. Woo! Yeah, hype train. I win, bitches. It's the hype train. What a great day. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Just as a special treat to celebrate the occasion, we're going to do a very special hype train. We're going to do the domestic violence hype training, and we're going to dedicate it to Aaron M. Holt in Minnesota. The domestic violence hype train. Let's go. Hype train. All aboard the domestic violence hype train, sponsored by the Steel Toe Morning Show. We're doing it. We're having it. Let's go. Domestic violence, courtesy of Aaron M. Holt. We're doing it. Hype train. Mary Beth Johnson's on the hype train. Colt C's on the hype train. Welcome to the hype train, the domestic violence hype train. Proud Source Waters on the hype train. I'll get to that super chat, Justin. I forgot. Let's go. How's the family, Abe? The family's good. The family's doing really good. Let's go, Ray Rice. Everybody. Great theme song. Great hype song. We're doing it. Black Cat's on the hype train. NJ Rangers on the hype train. Domestic violence awareness hype train. Ryan Johnson's on the hype train. Movie has April in a chokehold on the hype train. I love it. Let's go. All right. We got to get I don't want to say Aaron, even though Aaron's saying he's been abused, I can't condone that. What a great domestic violence hype train. And just under the wire, Jeff Closer's on the hype train. Your moderator. Hi, Jeff. How are you? How's your family? They good? Tell them I said hi. Tell them I'm going to send them out a peach pie as soon as I can. This has been a great show, guys, on every level. Just pointing out the hypocrisy. I can't show this or John's going to strike my channel. Hypocrisy police of all these cucks. And it's so sad. I've never seen cuck on cuck crime. I mean, we're going to have to kick Aaron out of the Cumia'S Cucks because even though Aaron still loves Anthony Cumia despite this tweet, fuck that, he's an asshole. We're going to have to kick Aaron out of the Cucks. That's not going to be fun. And we're going to have to leave these ball washers because they all turned against them. I love it. I just love being right. And I love breaking stories, and I continue to break stories, and that's a fact, Jack. What did I miss? I forgot this. Proud Source Water. No, you had a tweet from earlier. I'm not a tweet, but you had a super chat from earlier that I skipped about Proud Source Water. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Where do you rank Proud Source bottled water amongst other bottled waters? Well, full disclosure, I refill this water bottle all the time. It's not. At one point, it was Proud Source water, but if I'm at like Whole Foods or at the gym, they have the nice Alkaline, whatever water, and I just fill it up. That's something everybody wants to know. That's called good podcasting, telling people where you get water. That's called good podcasting. Where do you get your water? I get it from Flint, Michigan. So we saw Kiki turn her back on Aaron. Then we went back to Content House, how it all got started, how they were all sucking up to Aaron. Now let's go to current time. This is this morning. This is Steel Toe Morning Show, and this is how he's getting the show going. This is a man alone. He has no allies, nothing in his corner at this point. He has no wife. He's got no friends. He's got Johnny Crutches, who's high as a kite on MS.
I am just racked with coughs and hacking and sneezing this morning. Hello. Welcome to the program.
Welcome.
Will Smith from Men in Black is here. I'm going to stop making that joke eventually, I promise.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Me too. Me too. Don't you worry. Welcome to the program. It is the Steel Toe Morning Show. My voice is not this raspy. I've been sneezing and coughing for the last 3 minutes before the show. I had a horrific allergy attack, or maybe I've been poisoned.
Hilarious.
I love that CM Punk line to start the show.
We don't
I may
know
drop it in regularly.
We don't know the CM Punk line. None of us know.
The one true genuine article in a business full of counterfeit bucks.
He's going to try to take that CM Punk line and somehow parlay that into his situation with Geno and Keanu.
I like it. It's good. It speaks a lot without saying too much, which unfortunately is the opposite of me as we embark on a 4-hour journey together this morning. Boy, I tell you what, I know a lot of people are tuning in and they're licking their chops and they're wondering, oh boy, how's this guy going to fire back and just torch everybody and blah, 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 blah. When it comes to Geno and Keanu, I will tell you right now.
Uh-oh, here we go.
You may be disappointed.
Here we
I'm gonna
go.
high road this one. I'm not going to take a flamethrower to anyone. I'm not going to exact my vengeance because I know what happened. And it's not, unfortunately, I know they're not going to like to hear this. It's not unlike what happened to me for months and months and months.
Aaron's the victim.
I get it. People can be persuasive.
Kind of like you were trying to do at Content House just recently, the video we just watched. How you were trying to manipulate the room with Carl.
Funny thing is, I never tried to be persuasive. I always openly said, don't take sides. I openly said, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Moving onward and upward. Oh, well. I will say I do believe that somebody who's facing legal charges right now had something to do, or at least pointed someone in the right direction to leak that document to get at me.
Whoa. Kind of like when I broke the story of them getting arrested and there were rumors that you called the police to get back at them. Kind of like that little rumor that people believe. I do believe that you said that.
And I think that's a real scumbag move. But like I said this week, watching other people get more desperate or more sad or less successful doesn't help me. Doesn't improve my life at all. So I do have my suspicions. I knew it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. What are you going to do? Because it did have the
good way to fit the Godfather reference in.
intended effect. It does come together like a perfect symphony. I will say that, but it's because it's funny. Both of the
I hate how this guy talks. I do. It's like terrible. It's like he thinks he's this master broadcaster. It's so fucking gay. I'm using one of his terms. It's gay.
Documents didn't come out. Just the one and just the cherry-picked parts that made me look terrible.
Right.
Not the one of someone calling a little boy a retard.
Whoa!
That part didn't come out.
Whoa!
That document where a woman called a small boy a retard. the clips. And
what about the woman who was making fun of my dead brother and saying it was hilarious, and you kept doing jokes?
That was funny. Aaron said it was funny. I thought it was funny until he started stroking me and I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe.
I remember that. I remember the 80s.
everything of somebody talking about masturbating while somebody else dies. We didn't get that.
Whoa!
Because that.
Whoa, I thought this was the love of your life, April. 2 days ago, you were saying, I wish her the best. We had a beautiful thing. Nothing can take that away. I want her to be better. I loved her. Now, the turn. Right, Doom? The turn.
That might be damaging or devastating. But don't worry, I'm the sociopath. I'm the manipulator. I understand.
I thought you were going to say water under the bridge.
I understand. I got it. It's just...
You remember when he was a narcissist for 2 days? That was fun. Yeah, I'm a narcissist. I'm a narcissist. Then 2 days later, my therapist says I'm not.
It's to make another Godfather 2 reference. It's Michael Corleone finally figuring out how it all came together against him. But
yeah,
I will say this.
Uh-oh.
It worked on me for a while, so I can't blame anyone else for falling for it. Shit, man.
Oh, wait. So she was the master manipulator. She was the one pulling the strings. She was the one pulling all the she came up with this idea. She was manipulating everybody when she said, he squeezed me until I couldn't breathe. The master So it was April behind all of this. I was wrong. I'm with Steel Toe now. I'm totally with Steel Toe now. It was April.
Fucking watch. I lived in a world, and I'll tell you this: addicts can be convincing, and addicts can play great victims. And
hold yourself. Hold
I had to
yourself.
live through it. But if you're a guy and you
had to live through it. And guess what, Aaron? You're a survivor. You survived. You're a warrior, baby. Way to survive that. When it was your idea to swing. And you have your wife fuck Nick Rekieta because he had more YouTube subscribers, and you fucked his wife who had 5 kids, which is disgusting on every level. Let's disco. Come on, baby. Let's do cocaine. Let's do Molly. He's a survivor. Keep going. I love it. We just played the Content House when they were all buddy with I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't want to be friends with these people. I don't ever. Carl, I don't want to be friends with you or your mom wife. I don't want to be friends with Melton. I don't want to be friends with Stuttering John. I don't want to be friends with anybody. You guys all suck. That's why I'm never coming on any of your shows. You all suck. You're backstabbers. You're losers. Stevie losers. Proceed. We're having fun. I'm woke up now, by the way. Now I'm starting to catch my groove.
6'4" and you're a big, loud, brash guy. If you say you were psychologically abused, everyone can just blow past that. They can brush past that. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Feel sorry for him.
Person
feel sorry for this man.
Who, when it fits their PR profile.
Here we go.
Come out and allege things.
Sad.
Jesus, it's beyond a reproach. Someone with an axe to grind and a problem. Who might be, second guessing some shit. Then okay. Well, look, I'll just say that I'll say this. I lived through a time where I watched people do drugs and they told me they weren't. I watched people fucking do it. I watched people all day long. I watched them do it or heard them do it. And then at another time when I would confront them and say, this has to stop. It's either this goes or I go. It was, you're a monster. You're a piece of shit. You're lying about me. I'm not doing this. I fucking watched it all. And if you don't think that fucking destroys your psyche, and if you don't think that absolutely tears you down as a human being, I pray to God you've never got to go through it yourself. That level of psychological...
I pray to God you don't have to go through it yourself. Did he practice that last night? The best part of this is this emotional speech about him getting revenge again because he's so mad he lost Geno and Kiki as friends. By the way, Aaron, if you're listening, losing Geno and Kiki as friends is not a big deal, okay? Geno wasn't my friend for 2.5 years, and I did great. In fact, I went and got better friends. It's not a big deal, and I don't even hate Geno. I like Geno. I used to live with Geno. Kiki's fine. She's whatever. She's a little bit of an opportunist, but she's not a mean person. But I know this upsets you. But my favorite part of this video is Johnny Crutches is checked the fuck out. He's tired of hearing about it. He's in his Mork and Mindy egg, just to date myself. He's high as fuck. He's like, give me my $50 so I can fucking log off. So let's listen to his speech again. Let's cue the music because it's emotional.
Logical abuse. Fuck, man, you could headbutt me in the dick 400 fucking times a day. I'd take that.
Why headbutt in the dick? Why a headbutt in the dick? Because that's like almost sucking a dick. Can I just kick you in the dick? I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Like, who has anybody ever headbutt somebody in the dick? Like, I've never seen it. Just kick the guy in the dick. I'd love to. That'd be fun.
And I confided in people about that, and they used it against me.
Yeah.
I never saw. I'll say this. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I have a hard time conceiving betrayal.
Whoa.
To watch it happen in real time is remarkable. It's remarkable.
It's kind of like Carl did to me.
Again, I watched it happen. If there's last night there was a character judgment made on me about
betrayal. Keanu and Kiki. I got to remind everybody, he met these weirdos on the internet a year ago. And it all started with Aaron shit-talking Geno, saying how he wasn't funny. He was a fucking drunk. He was a loser. And then next thing you know, they're best friends for like a year. And now they hate each other. And it's betrayal.
Someone that I'm worse than someone else.
Oh, someone said be dabblers in the chat. Yeah, feel free to copy all my takes like you always do, and Melton's takes.
I'll tell you this. At noon today, Johnny, do you know who I'm picking up?
Who?
My children.
What?
Okay.
Johnny's like, cool, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Johnny, you know who I'm picking up at noon today? Who? My children. Cool, man. That's great. Give me my $50. I want to go home. Aaron cured his narcissism in 1 week. One for the toe. Win for the toe. Yeah, he's not a narcissist anymore at all. He's a family man. He's like Hall & Oates. Leave him alone. He's a family man. He's picking up his children today.
Bam.
Are you picking up your children today? I don't think so. Shout out to JC Bin SD who gifted 1. I appreciate it. I know MSO doesn't, but I do. You're the man.
So that is why I am better than everyone in the world. Kiss my ass and suck my dick, everyone.
Just pointing that out.
I'm assuming the other person isn't.
No, the other person's too busy trying to convince the world they didn't do drugs that they did and stalling getting their children.
Whoa!
But let's believe them.
Believe all women.
That's fine.
Believe all women. Believe them.
Men can't be abused. That's what I've learned by all this. Everything I went through, everything I tried to stop, everything I tried to talk about.
So Aaron's the victim and the hero. I was wrong. I'm changed. I'm all in with Aaron. This guy was a victim. He went through hell. They abused him. They gave him cocaine. They gave him Molly. And he forced horrible movie references onto her. I don't know. Whatever.
I guess it's like April always said when I would bring this up.
What?
You're just fucking, you're just a pussy. Oh, you're just too sensitive. Okay.
You're a pussy.
Yeah, you're paying when you're a guy.
You're a pussy. You're too sensitive. You're a pussy. You ain't a pussy. I have a bow and arrow and tattoos, and I hunt deer, and I roof, and I shovel driveways, and you play video games, and you're a pussy.
Remember, guys, your pain doesn't count.
My pain counts.
It doesn't count.
My pain counts.
But I'm not going to sit here and burn people down all day.
You
I'm
are.
not going to sit here and for numbers and super chats and all that, just fucking.
Then why are you doing it? Why are you burning these people right now? Why are you? I'm just curious. Why are you shit talking April when you said she was the love of your life? She's a sweet, innocent soul. And we let our love fall apart. Like, and now she's a piece of shit. She's an instigator. She's a liar. She's a drug addict. You're the victim. She was the abuser. But you're not going to sit there all day. Geno and Keanu are backstabbers. And do you ever think you're just not a fun guy to hang out with? You're not a cool guy. Your show sucks. The reason why I've never accepted an invitation to come on. I've never accepted one of your invitations, even you offering me $1,000 to come roast you at Stoney's. I said, nope, you stink. Same reason I don't go on anybody else's show, because they suck and I rule. I'm the Mudshark. I'm TM Zumock or TMZ Man. I break the news. I am the news. Let's go.
Swing on people. I came into this week saying I'm doing great, and I'm going to come out of this week saying I'm doing great because after all, this isn't my life. This is my job.
No, this is your life. This is your life. And I'm doing great, by the way, for the record, in case anybody knows. I started a week out great. I'm going to end the week great, too. Let's all do that. Let's all start the week out great and end it great together. All of us. It's like hands across America. Let's do it together.
The fans pointed it out yesterday. They said, dude, this is your job. Come on here, entertain us, make your money, and then go live your life. And that's what I've been doing.
You mean the email you sent yourself? You mean the letter you sent yourself about that sounded just like you when you were reading it?
And it's been working swimmingly. I understand other people's work life isn't going so well right now. I empathize with them.
Oh, that's Geno.
Sucks. That I've been there.
Oh, he's calling out Geno. His work life's not going well because he got released from Compound Media, and he's probably not going to get on Uncensored. He's talking about you. Wow, the turn. It's real. I didn't believe it at first, but we're seeing it.
It's fucking terrifying. I get it. But here we are. There's a lot of people who want me to say a bunch of shit and want me to, go off and, create some drama and start some shit. I'll tell you this.
What? Tell me what.
I don't think you're in this for the right reasons. You don't give a shit about me or anybody else involved. You just want to see blood. Don't be that.
Fuck you. I care about you, you son of a bitch. You think I'm in it to see blood? You're fuck off. I cared about you.
Person. You got better in you than that. But yeah, I will say this. You don't see me making documents and releasing documents about my psychological abuse. I'll talk about it from time to time, but people can make shit up.
I would love to see excuse me. I would love to see documents of your psychological abuse. I really would. I'd pay money to see documents of your psychological. In fact, I am offering money to Aaron M. Holt. Let's just be reasonable. I'll offer $1,000 for your documents of your psychological abuse. It can't be predated today's July 10th. It has to be before this. Or July 9th, in case you try to set that up. I want documentation of your psychological abuse beforehand. $1,000. Email me, PDF file, preferably, or copy and paste. I don't care. Chad Zumock at gmail.com. I want the documents, and I will Venmo you $1,000 of your psychological abuse and what you had to go through. Please? Thank you. Get that to Aaron.
And I'm the most terrible guy there ever was. I will just say this.
What?
I opened my home to you. When you got engaged, I got you a beautiful gift.
A truck.
I liked it.
Thank you. How's the swimming pool?
Oh, fuck, man. The ground was never level from the beginning, and I think
here comes the comic relief.
Spongy or soft.
Yeah.
So, like, now the pool's been there, it sank more. So
Cool. Johnny Crutches is a Muppet. He should do Tuki's show, Johnny Crutches. I could see a show with Tuki and Johnny Crutches, two puppets. It's the Muppet Show with Tuki and Johnny Crutches.
I've got because I got 2 mattress pads helping hold it in place.
Yeah.
It's the jankiest fucking thing you've ever seen. It's
I
my white trash
understand.
heritage.
I understand because that ground is
Johnny, I know you've been dying to talk, but you're interrupting Aaron's speech on him being the victim and how he's moving on, and you're not going to ruin his life or his day. Shut up about the pool.
like the backbone of the pool. Don't you hate it when something's backbone gets spongy and soft?
Yep. And it just collapses on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a terrible deal. I feel
Right.
bad for I get it. I understand.
Sure.
And I empathize.
Back to me.
Yeah, but I opened my home to these people.
To these
I bought
people.
them a beautiful gift. That was that
Them? Who? It was you went from April to them now. Did you buy Geno and Kiki a beautiful gift and open?
was me. It was this terrible, awful, evil guy. And when I was going through a really abusive time and my fucking brain had been melted. and My sense of reality had been distorted and I was treated like utter fucking garbage.
He was
The
treated
same
like
people
garbage.
that you now think, I guess, are
You were treated like garbage, like you cheated on your pregnant wife and she had to go through pregnancy and a divorce at the same time. You're the victim. You're always the victim. We feel for you.
amazing people.
We don't want blood.
I confided in two people that I thought I could
Me?
trust.
You never called
and
me.
They helped me a lot.
God damn it, Matt.
Damn it, Matt, you know but it seems now, and they would also gossip to me about this other person. Did you see that they did this?
Whoa.
Oh, that's terrible. They would go on rants. I didn't fucking tell them to go on rants. I didn't fucking tell them to say this, tell them to do that, tell them to do this. Oh, I got a bunch of messages from this guy. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Me?
Blah, blah, blah. I didn't tell you to say that.
Me?
But
I'm a piece of shit.
when the chips are down, you find out who your friends are.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
I
And
did. Yeah. When the chips are down, you find out who your real friends are. And I've never wanted to be friends with any of these fucking guys ever. For the record, rack me, bye.
again, I don't have it in me
Again!
to go and burn these people down or anything like that because, again, they're allowed to go the direction they want to go. And I
Just say Geno and Keanu. Quit saying these people.
Judged people's character.
So you misjudged everyone in your life? Everyone that you had a fallout with, from Corey Adam to Geno to Keanu to April to Ashley LaRue. You misjudged all of them.
Again, if you want to have a character battle between me and people who have done nothing but obfuscate, lie, and manipulate.
I want a character battle at Stoney's in August. I want to do a character battle with this guy. Let's do a character battle. I want to go head to head in a character battle with this guy. Set it up. I want judges that judge our characters. Let's go. I'm challenging you right now, Aaron Hemholt, to a character battle.
That's fine. At
Cool.
least I can admit the wrong things I've done. Can the people that are now your new buddies say the same?
Yes.
I mean, when they get other people to, in my opinion, when they get other people to release documents for them, they don't even include the shit that makes them look terrible.
Whoa!
I'd say that's rather dishonest, but best of luck. I know things are tough right now.
For who?
All the things you got coming up, I hope they come up positive. I hope that everything goes well. And
no, you don't.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
No one's going to be happier if Nick Rekieta goes to jail for 25 years no one will be happier than this guy.
Do I feel stabbed in the back? Yeah. I feel betrayed. Yeah. Does it hurt? Sure. Yeah.
You don't even need a co-host. You're talking to yourself.
It hurts. But I know where I stand, and I know where others stand, and I certainly wouldn't fucking switch places with anybody.
I know where I sit.
Yes, Johnny knows where he sits.
That's why he's there. That's a modern day Artie Lang with that second mic right there, baby. Good job, Johnny, with the comedic relief. John Carson's here, everybody. Where have you been? Aaron didn't realize how lucky he was. The last time I asked my wife to shovel, she picked it up and tried to beat me with it. That's comedy, bitch. Good shit. Very, 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 very funny stuff over there.
In the Men in Black chair. All right, let's go to the audience here. Funeral director with $2 says, got COVID. I blame this podcast. I mean, especially if you went to the anniversary show last year, maybe it's long COVID. Nick the Milkman with $5.
Guess who's not going to be at the anniversary show? Geno and Kiki.
Says, let's rub salt in the wound. What's the salt in the wound? I'm not going to play fucking clips and shit on people today, Nick the Milkman, but thank you.
Nick the Milkman.
Funeral director with $2 says, should have listened to the fans who hated her, bud. Nah. I mean, look, people are allowed to do their own thing. And, you know, like I said, I got the kids are coming today and we're going to have a fucking awesome day. We've got a great weekend planned. I mean, it's still roses for me. Like I keep saying, this is the internet. This is not my real life. And if the internet is,
if you're broadcasting 5 hours in the morning and 3 hours at night, this is your life.
Your real life, you need to back away for a little bit and try to find your own thing. That's for sure.
I go to Aaron Emholt for advice on life.
$10 from Aaron's period pill. Says, I'd rather have you go back to the good old days, leave this shit off the air. I get it. You have shit you want to get off your chest and answer questions. Just my thoughts. Well, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I think that's the route I'm going.
No, you're not.
That I'm going to tell you guys, my feelings are hurt. I feel betrayed. I feel stabbed in the back. And I feel lied to, but on we go. On we go. Fauci's Pangolin says, I know where Johnny sits. He doesn't move much.
Oh my God, that was really good. What was his name? Johnny Pendulum? Come over and subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button or don't.
He's not wrong.
Let's get Trump 45-1 ban me. No.
He's transitioning.
Keanu gave you a gift, knifing you publicly so the world sees she and Geno dodged you like cowards. Then they claim victimhood. They urge to want them as a friend is severed. It's painful, but F them. I did see a lot of people, and I got a lot of texts and messages from people.
When he says a lot, it's one or two.
Saying, wow, that was cowardly. That was chicken shit. That was this and that. It's what she chose to do.
It's kind of like what Anthony chose to do when he fired Geno. That's right. John Carson's back, baby. You wanted him. You got him. Okay. You guys were like, Carson. Well, guess what? He heard the chants and now he's back. Thanks for the $5. Last night, Aaron said you and Kevin Brennan should send a video for his anniversary show. I almost drove off the road laughing. Yeah. And Kevin Brennan and I were hanging out on the show. And I think it was Ozone